Okay. Alrighty. All right, we're getting set up today. Let's move this up here. We're getting set up today. Very nice, very nice. Okay, perfect. I think we can get the show on the road. I'm gonna start a little bit early today. Today is our second last workshop for album covers and graphic optimization. So this is our second last one. This week though is week 4. So we have one more astrology in your creative realm on Thursday. I'm not doing social media copywriting on Wednesday just because I'm actually going to my daughter's dance recital. So I won't be able to make tomorrow happen, of course, priorities. But so Thursday we have astrology and creative room, but on Saturday we finally picked a day for book distribution and also self-publishing. So that is going to be this Saturday, April 27th at 2 p.m. The tickets are already set up on the Eventbrite. I will be putting the link below in the caption and everything like that. You will also see the flyers in the presentation. Today we have something pretty unique, something a little different. As I told you, I have an album cover to make live action with you today. So I'm going to kind of take you guys over the process of how we do album covers live action. And here, let me get into my notes. Make sure that I'm covering all bases before we start. Okay. All right, as always, Harmony Workshops workbook for the month of April will be going up soon, not this week, but next week after the final April workshop. So that'll probably be about next Wednesday that I'll end up releasing the Harmony Workshops workbook. Could be, maybe. I think it's probably going to be that because we're getting into the May workshop. So I want to make sure that I'm able to release that information and be able to kind of keep you guys up to date way before we even start May. I want you to be able to have the workbook and go over everything because I want you guys to learn from April's month. I want you to learn from March. And then I want you to be able to handle what's coming from May. Okay. Remember, all of these workshops are intertwined with each other. Okay, I have not yet, and I know I said I was going to try to see if we could do this last week. I have not yet sent out the MailChimp. MailChimp has not seemed to be working for me, so I might end up going the different route, like I said, of getting a different type of newsletter going. Okay. Oh, yes. So, celebration in Scorpio. And to celebrate the full moon in Scorpio, I actually made all of the April workshops visible on YouTube up until May 1st. Okay. This is probably going to be the regular thing. Once we kind of get to the end of each month for Harmony workshops, I will be making it accessible just for those that don't really have the funds to get the replays and those that don't really have the funds to attend the workshops still have access to it. Let's see what else we got going on. Make sure you guys go stream the music. Make sure you guys go to amethystlist.wordpress.com. That is the official website with everything Amethyst Amaris, from the paintings, from the lyrics, from the music to the merch, the products, everything is on that website. Everything, all of it, okay? And then Tropic of Qualia, Tropic de Qualia is the AI website. This is mature content only, so that is for adults only. And then we have Panacea Cafe blog as well. Up there, I'm actually setting up a situation where for Panacea Cafe, starting this week or so, I will be putting up the conversations with Harmony GPT. For a little while, I was putting up the conversations with Chat GPT, but now we're evolved into having our own GPT. So I'm going to be doing that on Panacea Cafe and showing what some of those conversations really look like. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, I think we covered everything, all the notes, and now we can get into the presentation. Album covers and graphic optimization, week 4, April Tuesdays. Oh my God, I can't believe we got to week 4. This is some commitment going on, y'all. Okay, today we discussed the art of making something grand and make a cover live with me and a special surprise and next time, okay? Alrighty, so going into making something grand, I want to give you guys a little example. So this is literally, I want to pull up my notes for my musicologist to planetary alignment cover. And as you guys can see here, it says here October 7th, 2022. And probably I wrote this like months ahead of that. And this is just the last time I edited this particular note. Like I said, I was meticulously buying particular clothing pieces and doing particular things to have a particular theme, okay? So this is what I created and this is what I gave to Warbucks to kind of show him like what I am trying to build here with this particular cover. So as you can see here, we have the grow room effect, but we also have the unpretty TLC effect. We have the Nipsey Hussle, Wiz Khalifa, okay? The outfits there, okay? Alrighty, so then we go ahead and then we take a look. Alrighty, musicologist to planetary alignment. Crazy, right? Nipsey hair, outfits, grow room, unpretty, like color theme and scheme. Cool, huh? Very, very cool. I wanted to show you guys that and give you guys like a little tiny breakdown of that. Okay, let's stop my camera for 1 second and let's read this to you, okay? Welcome everyone to our dedicated session where artistry meets innovation under the vibrant banner of Technofancy. This isn't just an album cover we're creating today, it's a visual anthem that encapsulates a groundbreaking journey. In this project, my own musical compositions are interwoven with the iconic vocal essences of Tupac, Method Man, ODB, Drake, and Takeoff, each reimagined through the lens of AI technology to complement the distinct narratives of each track. Join me as we craft not only a cover, but the emblem of a sonic odyssey that charts new territory in the fusion of music and tech. Okay, so this blank page that we see here, let me put my camera back on. This blank page that we see right here is where the cover is going to go. A surprise for you, and you won't see that surprise until we actually get to the Canva project where we actually are going to start working on that cover. Okay, so really exciting. I created 6 songs on the AI. The website that I use is weights.gg. So if you guys don't live under a rock, of course, we heard that Drake released an AI song with Tupac and Snoop Dogg voices being used for the AI. Me personally, when I heard it, and I don't listen to a lot of music, I have not listened to Drake albums in years. This isn't a cap. I haven't listened to Beyonce albums in years. Since I started making my own music, it was sonically almost impossible for me to listen to music for enjoyment. So it's not just those single artists. It was, oh, I need to listen to music that was actually made with instruments, um, made with real voices, made with all this. It's not to say that that's not what they are, but what they were releasing in the most recent years wouldn't ever be in comparison to their work that I used to listen before. And I don't know why I've always felt that way, but it's just the energy that I've felt. Making music myself in the last few years has completely changed my taste and my ability to absorb music the way that I used to, especially as someone that used to playlist music and devoutly listen to music all throughout the day, hours upon hours, 24/7. I'm pretty sure the reason why music streaming is down the way it is because I'm not listening to music. I am almost 1,000% sure, and that's not a way to take too much credit. It is a way to literally say my playlisting. I haven't been doing that. So my listeners aren't listening to that. They're listening to my music now. So it's a little bit of a different type. But I say all that to say that he came out with this AI music, and it's really great because I heard Universal Music Group owns part of Weights.gg, the AI technology, and also Flosstradamus owns the website, and he's a UMG artist. So I feel like that, it's promotion probably for an upcoming UMG AI technology, probably. That's what the YouTubes and the internets and the people are saying. Um, so that being said, one of the things that I learned from using Overtune is in order to do AI, I did a Trump song. I had to do a Trump impression. In order to do my Marge Simpson, I had to do a Marge Simpson impression. You can't just do your regular voice and then when the AI gets layered on it, that it's going to sound authentic. And that was what that song was very much like. I think the song's called Tailor Made, something to do with Taylor Swift, something like that. I'm kidding. But so the thing is I said to myself, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I have a few songs where my tonality is adjacent to Drake's, because I do have a song where I'm doing something where I'm like channeling my inner OVO. And then I'm pretty sure I have songs where I flow adjacent to Tupac, and I've done ones adjacent to ODB, Method Man, and Takeoff. So you said, you know what, let me put the AI to those ones. Make sure I pitch down some of them while I'm working with it and everything, and just try it out. And now I have 6 songs that I'm just going to release on a mixtape, and I'm going to put it on YouTube. And it sounds, some people are just like, whoa, what is this? Um, it's just a way to, show what else we do with AI. As you guys know, we have hundreds of thousands of AI images, AI assets, and everything. As you guys can see in these workshops, you learn that. But we don't have any AI music, right? So let me join in. Let me join in on the fun and kind of elevate the game a little bit, because it's lazy to only do it on such a surface level. Let's see what it's like when we are actually imitating the tonality and the cadence and what it will come out with when we do that. Okay, so I take songs that have already been out for a year, months. Okay, all these songs have been out for a long time. They are original pieces of work. I can do this with my music, and I will not be releasing it monetized. So I can do this ethically, and I am just doing this as a fair use. Okay, so this is very important. When I'm going to be posting these up on YouTube, I'm going to be releasing this disclaimer. Okay, disclaimer: the AI generated voices used in this project, while of high quality, may not fully replicate the nuanced expressions of the original artist. Additionally, please note that male voices are used to perform lyrics written by female artists. Okay, so that's another thing, because I don't want people to be like, don't be corny, don't be silly, don't be silly. Like, you can tell this is a woman rapping with a male voice. Don't be like homophobic and be like, oh, that's what was said. Oh, this is what he really said. Don't do all that. No. Okay. Okay. Don't be silly. All right, so let's get into the mode of making these covers. But before we get into making them, I want to show you the templates. So this is a finished cover, or for an upcoming album, studio album project. REM has yet to be recorded, but I have 50 songs written and locked and loaded and ready to go. And once I go to a studio, I pretty much either record like 5 to 10 songs, depending how long I'm there for, from between 3 to 5 hour sessions. Okay. So here's the template that we're going to be working with today. The songs are not the correct songs. Okay. The text is the text that we're going to use. Because this is 6 YouTube songs and we're not conventionally releasing these like across all platforms, I'm going to show you the little surprise. Okay. So this is the general template that we're going to be working with. Okay. Okay. Technofancy. So technomancy is the power of controlling technology and things like that with your mind, the intuitive abilities of controlling technology. Some would say it's like having a neural link, but more advanced, right? It's an intuition driven, right? Some people have these gifts. They say it's fictitious and everything, but meet some people and you're just like, yep, technomancy. Okay. So as you guys see here, the titles are going to be changed, and let's go back over here. Okay. So because we are dealing with something that is going to be on YouTube, I can play with this a little bit. I can do several different color covers. So this particular cover is going to have a few different pictures playing with it, okay? And then this one is going to have one picture. See, pretty cool art. We'll fix the text up. All of these, the text needs to be corrected, so that's what we're going to work on. The Technofancy is going to change on some of these. I'm going to change the color of the bubble font on some of them as well. Here's another one. Super cool. And then here, what we're going to actually do for this one is we're going to do some flipping and moving around. As you can see here, we kind of move the Technofancy around, and that is so we can just start changing the perspective of this as well. Okay, another one that we're going to be changing the perspective around a little bit. Each of these are just templates. They're all going to be unique and separate from each other. But we start off with the template, just do our general copying and pasting of everything. Once we find our general theme, here's the next one. So we're going to be, we're going to be editing like the fonts, everything. This is just templates. What I do is these are all pictures that I created with AI. And I am just using this so I can stay in a cohesive theme. Okay, so let's start getting started to it. So we have this particular cover. This one looks good. So each song, we're gonna have to create and work on these lovely, lovely, lovely track listings. And one of the best things for us to do when we're doing a track listing is kind of like the opposite way, is when we're making a cover that we're able to kind of like twist in a duplicate. Oop, there we go. So we're able to twist in the duplicate, and that way you're not having to like twist your head, because Canva doesn't actually have a thing to make our lives easier as of yet. So it's really cool. This template that I first used had the 6 songs in it. So now when we are creating a project, we always have to make sure our track listing is cohesive and really good. I think the best one for me to put first will be the ODB song. So that will be Silly. And that will be ODB. And I'm going to put X, Amethyst, Maris. But I'm going to make sure that I put AI ODB so that there's no confusion. AI ODB. Okay. And then the next one would be, I would say, Capo, the 2D copy. And that one would be AI Tupac. And X, Amethyst, Maris. Okay. And this text is super dark. It's hard to kind of like read a little bit if you're not not the strongest eyes. So we're just gonna make it dark. And for now, let's make this one white for now. Pink. Yeah, let's do that for now so I can just see it for now. I'll probably make them all different colors at some point in time, but it's about just getting the names out for now. So, and then the next one would be, I would say, Scarecrow. AI method man X amethyst samaris. Okay. And here is other one, Supreme. And that is AI Takeoff X Amethyst Samaris. Okay. And then let's do 333 Martians. AI Tupac X Amethyst Samaris. And then lastly, Kaboom. Very good memory, huh? I haven't slipped up once. Okay, so AI Drake X Amethyst Amaris. Okay. Alrighty. So now we have these lovely titles done. Okay. This is volume one, so I'm gonna leave that. Let's do this cover like this. I like this particular perspective of it. Here, let's move this out of the way so I can center you. Let's do group it, and then we're going to center it. That bad boy back down here. Make sure that's centered. Okay. Oops. Let's do this. So I'm gonna do pink there and black here. Okay. And then we gotta always tidy her up. Oops. Look. This little old girl can leave us alone. There we go. Sometimes you have to lock the images just to make sure things don't be trying to follow you around. So this one in particular, let's see, I don't like the lack of space here. So I'm going to take back this place. Let me reclaim this a little bit. And it worked for its sizing. Okay. Let's do this tidy up thing again. Just to make sure that it's right. Okay. And then let's check these titles out, making sure that we have to tidy these bad boys up too. And okay, that works for me. That is one of the covers. Oh, actually, let me put this with a bold. Yeah, no. Let's change the font here. Yeah. Okay. And I feel like this should be yellow, but let's add some effects to lift it. So, oh, but I don't like it. I'm trying to see. Yeah, let's do that. Let's add some thickness, mixtape, non-monetized. There we go. There we go. Now let's see how it looks in the presentation for this particular cover. So we can see it big size so we can kind of get an idea of it. Okay. This one, what I think I'm going to do is I am going to do the same thing I did to the yellow font. Bring it up a little bit. Okay. And then do the same thing to this one. Okay. And I just feel like it goes with the style of the character in the photo. Okay. So that is one cover down. All right, so for this particular one, oh, and what we want to do now that we created this is let's group it one and copy. All right. Do you know what 90-degree angle is? Yeah, there we go. Make sure it sits right at that 90 degrees. Okay. And here we go. Let's maybe pick the colors a little differently for these ones. Yeah. Like it's good to see all so we can kind of navigate the different pictures and get some colors from the pictures that we're working with as well. So this particular one has that color going on in the picture, and we also have that going on. So this kind of like gives some different neutral tones. Here we go. Let's add a darker tone to this. This gives it more neutral tones, something to work with, but also works with the particular picture in that photo. In those photos, the collection of photos actually. Okay, so now again, we are deleting these titles that are no longer our titles, okay? And so then we're going to add and put it at a 90-degree angle again. 380. Okay, middle. Okay, okay, okay. And let's get this bad boy over here. Okay. There we go. So now let's check out the colors in this and maybe see what we can do. I do want to switch this up and check out these elements, the different ones, bubble letters in blue. So let's check that out. Let's do this. And it's as simple as this when you've now created a template, okay? It is as simple as this. So matching your letters, okay? I could virtually just pick a few of them and not pick all of them. Okay, so techno fancy. So let's finish the letters up. Okay, let's switch my C's around, switch my Y. Okay, where is my F? Okay, and then let's switch the background color because we don't have to keep this same template background color. This is simply a template, and it's just important for us to kind of recognize what we're working with, you know? Okay, so just doing a different color theme, you know, just doing a different color theme. And this, of course, the color scheme does not work. So I have to pick something lighter and brighter. There we go. So I don't like how deep that one is. So let's make sure we switch the sides of this. Remember what I showed you, where we go and we tidy her up. Okay, perfect. I just want people to be able to see clearly in this imagery that there's other songs that they can check out from this project, that this project is all Technofancy, and that mixtape is non-monetized, okay? That I am not profiting from this at all. It's very important for me to show people that because that is the most ethical way to do this. I am not trying to profit a single dollar off of anyone else's voice or likeness, okay? So let's go here, delete this, and paste our new bad boys over here. Okay, okay, okay. And let's put her in the middle. And let's move this one. I want to move it to the bottom. Now, before y'all freak out, there's a reason why I'm doing it like this. I want to be able to make it so that each one is unique, that each one showcases its own thing. Oops, not too much. It showcases its own thing because each one is going to go with the songs. And that's really important to me, you know, to be able to represent each song well. Just because I personally don't take it too seriously, AI music and all that stuff, other people would probably be like, yo, this is the greatest thing I've ever heard. You know, you can never assume what people are going to perceive your music as or your art as. And sometimes something that might seem very silly to you is actually very empowering for others. So it's good to just remain humble when you're creating. And also remember, you're not just creating for yourself, but you're creating for those that will love it. And I got that quote from Dre. R.I.P. Dre. Mm-mm-mm-mm. That looked crazy. Not that one. Mm-mm. So this is going to go like this. And then I'm going to make it do this. Oh God. Ooh, I like. And then we're going to make this. I would say I like the darker undertones in her hair and everything like that. And I feel like we can get that, then you may be able to really master this. Okay, perfect. Okay, okay, okay. So now depending on which song we're going to be using, this one I might even put a parental advisory on. It's just really depending which song I particularly use this for. Each one is going to have its own unique process. But this particular one, let's go ahead and look for my sticker. This is in my own uploads. Okay. So this is this kind of project. This one has the perfect space for it. So we would do it like that. And because she's smoking as well. So she's the perfect candidate, this particular picture, for something like this in particular. Sorry for being quiet, guys. When I'm doing sizing and stuff, I get a little in the mood, you know? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Technofancy, Technofancy, Technofancy. And who knows, I may switch it up after. Let's see how this bad boy looks. Bet you didn't know we were going to do more than one cover today, huh? Pretty cool. Just showing you guys like the kind of basics of it and everything like that as well. This one, here we go. So this is how this one plays out. And what I'm also going to do for this one is fix this mixtape font like I did for the other ones. And then this, let's close that bad boy so we're not getting in the way. And here we go back and we tidy her up. Okay, there we go. This is the next one. That's another one that will be really great. A little visualizer for it. Okay, we have this one. We have threes of the Technofancy going on. Pretty neat. Okay, we have this one, and we have these incorrect titles just from the old template. If you guys saw the old template, you'd be pretty surprised how much different changes I made. When we use these templates, we're just really using them for inspiration and to be inspired by, not to steal from other artists. That is the difference. The difference, I would say. Okay. Is originality is a little different. Okay. Now let's look at this picture. Okay, cool. I like this color with it. Okay, let's see how big this is from this corner. And then let's align layer, send it back. Okay. And let's switch this to yellow. Let's see if we have the yellow that she's wearing in the options. Surprisingly not. But in that case, when we don't have the particular color we want, we just go over here and get it like that. Okay, perfect. So now let's get that one the same yellow as well. And I want to change up this bubble text. So let's see what other bubble text, bubble letters there are. Let's just search bubble letters alone. Ooh, this clear one looks super cool. Let's see what other ones there are. Some girl. Let's look at what it's called first. Bubble text 3D. Okay, so let's search all of their bubble, bubble text. Perfect. So now let's head over here and switch it up. And like I said, this is if they paid for Canva. I just got it today. Sometimes you guys see me, I don't have the paid for version, but I got it today because I figured what better way to show you guys than actually like utilizing the Canva. I remember when I said sometimes when you switch these letters and stuff, just make sure that you're getting all of the sides and everything included in it. And sometimes it does that. Sorry. I know that's very tedious, this side of these things, but it's just to make sure that nothing is kind of like choppy at the end. And I'll be fixing that up on my own later on because we're going to be wrapping up. Um, these other particular covers that I'm going to do, we're going to review them real quick when I'm all done. This one here. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Let's see if there's a different one. Switch this Y over, and as you start to see the letters, you're just adding them in. to your template. And this is why I always say we build templates and we make foregrounds for a reason. Everything is built already for a reason. We always keep track of our creations because you never know when it is time for that creation to benefit a new creation. So this is that particular cover. And let's switch this text over to the yellow. I really like that, but I'm going to switch the yellow to a more that particular yellow. But let's lighten her up. There we go. Okay. And of course, I'll be probably fixing that all on my own later on when I get to working on these covers. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys how we do this, what we do when we do. Okay, so let's start from the top before we move back to the previous presentation. Okay, so this is the template that we started with, and we've had photos in the other ones. Okay, so this particular one will be for one of the songs. Okay, this will be for another song and for another one. Okay, and for another one. And the thing is when we think of YouTube, we're not thinking of the same type of streaming platform. We're really trying to give this like a very lo-fi-esque what people want to when they are studying or they're working or they're creating, and they have this music on in the background and they look up what image is going to appeal them then. So think lo-fi style of art as well. Okay, so this is one that we're going to be fixing up later on, and I will give you guys the update next album covers workshop, and I'll have everything released. And here's another one of the ones that we completed, and I'll have everything complete. I'll have the project out by that time, so we'll be able to review everything next workshop together. Go into the wrap up for today's workshop covers, show you guys the graphic optimization side of things as well, not just that album cover side of things. I figured with this particular project, it would just be wise to use AI for this because it is an AI project. This isn't something that I would really set up the whole photo shoot like I did for a musicologist too, right? So here we go. Let's resume my share. Okay, perfect. So these are the covers that we went over these last few weeks. All right, all 40 of them. Okay, 41 actually. There, I officially have out 40 covers, but this is 41 covers because we do have a deluxe cover in there, a special cover in there, I mean. Okay, so this is the different workshops. As you guys saw in the beginning presentation, we have for May, creation stories with genealogy resources coming up every May Thursday. I know it doesn't make sense having the Thursday, Monday, Tuesday thing. It's because it's May 2nd next week. I will see you guys for this particular workshop, okay? Creation stories with genealogy resources. This is us getting into our roots, our ancestry here, okay? Alrighty, after that, the following week, in 2 weeks, for Mondays, getting back to taking over Mondays, Harmony May Monday. On the 6th to 27th, every Monday will be record producing B2B. Okay, that is record producing, not beat making, that is making releasing music, distribution, publishing, and everything like that. Okay. Artists finding financial freedom in trees. That's not just reforestation, but that's also cannabis. And we'll be having Shaz Khan coming out to speak for some of those workshops as well. Okay. We have this Saturday, a one-time only workshop, and that is the book publishing, self-publishing book distribution workshop. Okay. In these presentations, you will find all of the information. Okay, as always, Chinagwech, thank you, thank you, thank you. Stop my sharing for now, but thank you so much for coming out. I really enjoyed this particular workshop, being able to introduce something different, something unique. Once I get done these covers tonight, you will see next Monday, of course, And I'll probably be showing off the promotions of it as we get into Thursday and Saturday as well. But I'll be posting it right up on YouTube. I made these songs probably the same day that the infamous AI track we spoke of came out, but I made the songs then, so they've been kind of festering by themselves, wanting to come out, wanting to be released. So we're going to release those. Those are going to be coming out right away. And until then, listen to the original songs. Alrighty. As always, Shimigwich, thank you so much for coming out and have a beautiful day.